You are now checked in to Stand Up New York Labs. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Mark, fake banter for the intro.
That's all I know how to do.
Great.
Good to be here.
Welcome to Tuesdays with
Stories.
Hit her in the face with a surfboard.
And then the duck fell out of his bag.
Surf's up. And she didn't even flush.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? Mark Norman and Joe List.
Yeah! This is Tuesdays with Stories, everybody.
No, that's terrible.
This is supposed to be cheesy.
My radio is spitting at me.
Oh, man. Good to be back. This is Tuesdays with Stories, everybody. Mark Norman here with my old pal,
Joe List.
Joey. How you feeling?
I feel good. What does man alive mean?
Man alive, I feel good.
Yeah, what is that?
I've heard it once in my life, and I think it just means fucking A.
Okay.
Like, I'm here. I'm alive.
We're alive men.
Yes. Where'd you hear that?
I know, I just thought of it because you said man, oh man.
Uh-huh.
Man, oh man, very popular. Not
Yeah.
as popular as boy, oh boy. I would say boy, oh boy is more popular than man, oh man.
I don't know.
What?
I'd go 50-50.
Oh, you're insane. It's not even close.
Boy, oh boy. What are we, leprechauns? Oh boy. That's a pot of gold.
Boy, oh boy, you hear daily. Man, oh man. I haven't heard man, oh man. That sounds like a defense.
Dale, oh, you hanging out with the little rascals? Boy, oh boy. Jiminy Crickets.
I hang out with you. You're a little rascal.
It's true.
Boy, your hair is you look like the K-Man. You could go as Kramer right now.
Giddy up.
The early years.
I'll take it.
All right.
Yeah, I just bedded a lady
Oh, wow.
and, came straight here.
You came straight here.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
My lady's out of town, so I'm sleeping back at my house in that little twin bed. It's rickety.
I know it.
It's a rickety twin. It's no wonder why you stayed there for a day and a half. It's covered in boogers, too. It's just boogers and pubes, and it's one of those sheets where the thing keeps popping off the corner,
I
and
hate
then you're
that.
sleeping on the raw bed.
Right. You could feel the skin cells on that
Yeah,
bed.
there's a lot of skin. I haven't washed it since '88.
What are those? I had some antioxidants over there. No, antibiotics.
No, you had some like Xanax and shit there.
Oh, did I?
I think Canner took it. It's
Oh,
some
good.
sort of Klonopin, I think.
No.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, you got like some sort of Klonopin business.
Oh, well, he can have it. I thought it might have been some medicine.
I think it's like Klonopins.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah, and your name is spelt wrong twice. We suspected that maybe you were ripping our government off a little bit.
Is that right?
Your name is Marc Norman, like
Wow.
the city in Oklahoma.
Jeez.
And we were like, well, this guy is fucking stealing meds.
like Norman Lear.
Aha, Norman Bates.
They really fucked me there.
What's Norman Bates' middle name? Master? Boy, oh boy.
Man alive.
Boy, oh boy. Dominates, man. Can we get a reading from... We had two producers in the building.
Every home run. Man, oh man, what a hit.
You have not watched baseball once ever.
I saw the Cardinals game in the 40s.
Guys, what do you hear more often? Boy, oh boy, or man, oh man? Yeah, it's not even
Really?
close. Yeah,
Wow.
you're gay.
I got to go to more Irish pubs.
You sure do.
That's not true. I've been drinking way too much.
Did I ever tell you about the time I went to the Irish bar with my parents in Boston,
Mm-hmm.
Irish pub with my folks, and I order like a burger, or maybe it was a steak, and it comes with potato and salad. And I was like, in place of the salad, can I get French fries? Mm-hmm. The woman's like, you want potatoes and French fries?
Ooh.
Like, yeah, I want double potato. I'm in an Irish bar in Boston. I'm Irish. Give me the
Right.
double potatoes, bitch.
Yeah,
You shouldn't even question me.
The famine's over, cunt.
It's like going to a Puerto Rican restaurant and being like, I'll take a knife and a bandana. And they're like, what?
All we have is rape today.
Hey,
All
that's
right.
insensitive. You'll get us banned from ESPN for that kind of talk.
Well, I'm in the parade, so they can all blow me.
Which parade?
Puerto Rican.
Boy, oh boy.
Man, oh man.
All right.
Hey, boy. Oh, man.
Boy. Boy, oh man.
Boy, oh man. That's a new one.
Wow, all right. We just did it.
Put that on a T-shirt.
If anyone is listening to this show for the first time, they're out.
They're confused and writing a letter.
They're done.
All right.
We're going to get in trouble with the women groups for all this boy and man stuff.
Oh, that's right.
We got to say girl, oh,
It's not a
cunt.
man, not a manhole. It's a person hole. Well, you get the hell out of here.
David Letterperson.
When I was a kid, my friend's mom would walk around in her like nightshirt.
Mhm.
You know, it was one of those big T-shirts, and it would always say, "Men are the reasons for the worst things," and it would be like menstruation, mental health issues.
It's like a Seinfeld bit.
Is it?
It sounds like one,
Oh, and
doesn't
then
it?
There was like 4 or 5, and I remember being like, geez, that's I'm a guy, Like,
Right.
that hurts me a little. Like, what if I just walked around with a shirt that said like, "Quit crying at work, bitch"?
It is like that.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. And you could just, it's all topsy-turvy, and, no one wants to hear it, but people have as far as the cultural sayings and what's offensive, white straight men, we have it the worst. We have it the best in society, I
Sure,
understand that.
sure.
But as far as this PC shit goes, and that leads into one of my stories here.
Uh-huh.
I'm hosting at the Cellar the other night,
Oh,
and,
boy. I'm angry already.
I go up and I'm having a good set. I'm killing. It's just a fun night, hot show. And at one point I walk up and I was like, hey, how about that? Hey. And I was like, that's a pretty good James Brown. I've done it on the show here.
Pretty good.
I'm pretty proud of my James Brown. I got the Jetsons
Oh,
and
that's
James
great.
Brown. Hey.
All I have is Roger Rabbit.
That's really good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Thank you.
are you
All right.
kidding?
I was waiting for a real beating there.
No, that's terrific. Great movie, by the way. One of the best movies of that decade.
I was going to say underrated, but I think it's pretty rated.
It holds up.
Yeah.
I think it might be underrated because people think of it as like a kid movie and an innovative movie, but it's actually a great movie.
Great movie.
Great homage to film noir.
2 bits.
So
Not as good as the police.
yeah, no, I gotta work on the 2 bits. Well, I gotta work on more than that. I got a bunch of bits that need work.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, so I'm on stage. I do my James Brown impression, and I hear from the side of the stage from some black cunt. She goes, "Ugh, you are so white."
Wow.
And I go, "What does that mean?
Yeah.
That's racist."
Completely racist.
I go, "You're racist. What are
Yeah.
you talking about? I'm not black enough. I am white."
Right.
We've talked about it before. I hate this scale of whiteness.
Oh, yeah.
That's so white. He's super white. What are you
Right.
talking about?
Yeah.
And we've had this exact conversation before. I'm into jazz. I lived in Harlem. I'm a liberal. Why?
Yeah.
What? I'm not black enough.
Right.
Who's super white? What makes me super white? And I'm doing a James Brown impression, and a pretty good one, I tell you.
Oh, yeah.
You're so white. Imagine if there's a black act on stage, and I went, "Ugh, you're so black."
Yeah. Oh, you'd be
I'd be
thrown
kicked out of society.
Yeah, of course. You'd be fired.
I'd go to jail. What a piece of shit this woman is.
You'd be flogged in the streets.
It's such a rude thing to say, and then it also implies that white is negative.
Right.
Ugh.
Right.
Look how white you are.
Yeah.
You're bad. You're shit. There's some great white people out here.
There's
There's
some good
horrible
ones.
ones. There's really, really terrific ones.
Sure.
Mother Teresa was white.
That's the weird thing.
She did some good stuff, right? I have no
think-
idea what
I
Mother
think
Teresa
so.
is.
Bit of a scamp, if you ask me. But it's the weird thing because they go, hey, you have to take these insults because you guys are doing well.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, which one is it? Are we doing well or are we negative? Is
Right.
it an insult to be white or are we doing well?
Yeah.
You can't have it both.
I just don't understand that's okay to just be like, ugh, you're so white.
I don't get it either.
It's crazy to me.
Yeah, and then people go, don't worry, they're black, you're white, it's fine. Why is it fine?
And then, well, what does that mean? And then, does that mean? I'd like to ask: do black people want us to sound black? Should I be like when people go up there and they're like, "Oh shit, yeah, fuck, I grew up in a neighborhood, whatever."
Yeah.
These white guys that talk black. We've said it before too. If I was black and white guy was like, "What's up, homie?" I'd be like,
Ugh.
"Shut the fuck up, get away from me."
Oh, totally.
So it's like I gotta. Do you want me to act blacker just so I can appease you, or
Right.
what is it?
I used to hang out with a guy in high school, a black guy, and he always told me, he's like, I like my white guys white.
Right.
And that always stuck with me.
I love that.
Yeah.
You see guys in their 40s and 50s that are parents, and they'll see a black guy and be like, "Hey, what's up, homie?
Ugh.
What's shaking?" It's like Chevy Chase.
Yeah, it's like jive talking airplane.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it really offended me. So then she goes, "You're so white," and I go, "All right, well, I'll try to be blacker for you." And then I went, "All right, you guys ready for your next motherfucker?" And like, it's funny because a bunch of people didn't see the irony. They were like, "Yeah!"
Right,
There was such a
right.
hot crowd. And then Chris DiStefano goes up right after me, and he's got a bit about how black women are the best laughers, which I agree. And so the same woman goes, "No, don't go there. Don't do it."
Oh, so that's over the line now.
Yeah, so now you can't
Interesting.
even-
Now she's picking and choosing.
She can yell, "You're so white."
Right.
Just blatant racist comment.
Uh-huh.
And then when Chris wants to talk about black people in a positive manner, by the way,
Sure.
of course, because you can't talk about them in a negative manner.
Oh, God, no.
And then she goes, no, don't go there. Like, she gets to run the show now.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
calling the shots.
Interesting. Wow. So when you did you actually say into the microphone, you're racist?
Yes.
Now, did that compute at all, or was she like, what?
It got weird because anything race, especially from a white person on
Sure.
stage, it gets weird. It gets quiet. And I was killing all night. They loved me. It
Yeah.
just got weird. And it wasn't even like they jumped sides or anything. They were just like,
Yeah.
Move on.
Right,
Go back
right,
to
right.
talking about because I don't talk about any issues on stage. It's all I'm nervous, I'm gay, I'm dumb.
Right.
Fuck me.
Well, she's obviously a terrible person. One, for even saying anything out loud. You shouldn't be shouting anything
Right,
at a
right.
comedy club, and then that is what she's shouting. So she's doubly.
It was very
awful.
black of her.
I guess so.
I should have gone. You're so black.
Well, she was on time.
Well, that's true. Well, it was pretty far into the show.
Ah, okay. Well, she might have been late.
But anyways, I try not to avoid these racial conversations because it gets hairy.
Well, hey, it's
Artie
just,
Lang, our buddy Artie, just got in trouble.
right. I talked to Che about that last night. He said he loved it.
It's crazy. First of all, the thing of like that's harass, and I try to be. Again, I've gotten hate for it myself for being a progressive liberal here. But some of this PC shit is nonsense. The fact that they're going to say that that's harassment. That woman opens her Twitter, and it says, "Boy, I'd like to have sex with this woman." That's all she does. She reads a tweet.
Yeah.
He's not there. Is she really scared that Artie Lang is going to come and kick down her door and enslave her?
Well, I get it that it's women. It's offensive. It's like
offensive.
it's slimy and all that.
But all these other people are coming out going, this is harassment. She shouldn't have to stand to this harassment, and it's sexually Is she really harassed? She's just reading one tweet and goes, huh.
Well, yeah. If that's good, I get harassed every day.
Yeah, exactly. I'm getting people to tell me to put a gun in my mouth.
Right. Yeah. I get people. You're not funny. You should blow me. I'll shit in your face.
Right, but nobody gives a shit.
Right. Well, if it was a celebrity, maybe. If
Oh, my God. Can you imagine the hate they get? You never hear about it.
no, if Jackie Chan was like, "Hey, I'm gonna put my big dick in your mouth," that could probably get some heat.
Right. But I thought the thing was, maybe I didn't read all of it. I thought it was actually pretty funny.
I thought it was good too.
He's like, it's the ultimate happy ending. You
Yeah.
know, she's my slave, and it's
Right,
a sexual fantasy.
Thomas
I don't know.
Jefferson.
Maybe he shouldn't have done it. I don't know.
I don't know. I have no nerve endings when it comes to that shit. I'm like, it's funny. Who cares?
And then people come after your career. All these groups are like, hey.
I know.
And then he apologized to her. He's like, if she's offended, I feel bad, which is how I would feel too. I'm like, I don't want to offend anybody.
Right.
I'm not open to offending people right now.
I hope I'm not either, but I don't know. I mean, are we allowed to say? Why can't you say how you feel if you're white?
I don't know. But the cat calling, I get it. I'm like, yeah, this is a problem. I guess it probably should stop. But again, the cat calling thing, I'm like, it seems like there's bigger fish to fry. People are getting raped, so we should probably stay on that than just like a.
Well, not to keep the awkward train on the track, but I was talking to a girl last night. She's like, I needed a place to crash, so I went to a bar and just like met a guy and slept at his house. She didn't bang him, and I'm like, well, you see, that's where you gals aren't complaining. You complain about how we get yelled at on the street, but like there are some perks.
Mm-hmm.
You can't, you want both of them.
Oh, there's perks.
There's perks.
Don't get me wrong. I'd rather be a man than a woman because I
Sure.
walk home in the night and I get scared. I hear footsteps and I'm like, who's happening here? And like they're at the risk of getting fucking raped or assaulted at
I
any moment.
get that.
And
That's awful. Yeah.
it would be terrified being a woman. And I think that black people have it way harder than white people do. I think
Sure.
women have it way harder than men do, and I
Yeah.
think gay people have it way harder than men.
Yeah.
Than straight men do.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that you should be able to go, hey, you're white. Fuck you. You're so white.
I don't.
Or
get
you
it.
can't make a joke. You can't say black. You can't talk about black people because
Yeah.
you have it better. Why is that?
And the ultimate racism is when the lady goes, "You're so white," and if that gets a laugh from white people, that's kind of the ultimate racism because you're saying, "Oh, you peons,
Right.
ha ha ha! I can take it. You can't.
Right.
We can take it." That's kind of the that's the real racism there. It's subtle, but it's real.
Indeed. Well, we went off on a tangent there, but I wanted to tell
Boy.
that story about that heckle. That heckle really bothered me.
I don't blame you. It bothers me just hearing it.
But I got to work with Artie, which was exciting. That was one of my stories.
I love that guy.
Artie Lang is a great guy, and not a racist, by the way.
No.
That's what's hard. You can't explain this to people.
I know.
And you make a joke about how you want to have sex with a person, and maybe it's a little racy.
Yeah.
This today, I have a slave thing, and racist.
Right.
He's a piece of shit person, and then
Yeah.
people start using his drug addiction too.
Yeah.
Why would you trust this heroin? Well, that's a disease.
Yeah, and how come you can shit on him?
Exactly.
Why is that okay?
That's like going, this guy had cancer. We can't trust him. He's got to be racist.
Yeah, and let me throw this at you.
Please.
How come, you got the whole, you make a joke. Let's say I make a joke about Chinese people, and then somebody goes, "You're racist," and I go, "Well, first of all, you don't know me.
Right.
I can say I love just blowing guys," and you go, "That doesn't make me gay. I just said something."
Right.
If I say I love blowing dudes, I'm not a gay guy. I just said it. So if I make an Asian joke, doesn't mean I hate Asians. But now you're calling me a racist, which is a horrible thing. But why is that okay to call me this horrible insult? but I can't make a joke.
They're judgmental.
Exactly.
You make a joke, racist. You're the worst thing there is.
Yeah.
Because you made a joke.
That's like calling somebody a pedophile who didn't do anything. I
Right.
made a joke about children, so now I'm a pedophile?
Right.
I made a joke about Asian, now I'm a racist? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
They should have to apologize for calling people racist.
It's a topsy-turvy world, but it's getting dangerous in the comedy world because he gets banned from a show. He loses
Sure.
a network. Not that he was on ESPN a whole bunch, but and then he loses the Comedy Central show. People come after your job hardcore.
Yeah.
We're going to be in trouble someday. You're going to get a sitcom. They're going to listen back to some of this stuff, and we'll be in deep shit.
What can you do? I mean,
They come right after us.
We put it all on, what do you call it? You wear it on the vest? On the sleeve?
Sleeve, I think.
Something on the sleeve.
Yeah.
You blow a snot
Heart
rocket.
on your sleeve.
No.
Heart on your
right.
sleeve. I
Yeah.
wear my heart on my sleeve.
Keep it close to the vest is the other one.
That's the opposite.
That's the opposite.
Yeah.
Well, my vest is off.
No vest.
No vest.
You're not invested.
I'm not a fan of vests anyway.
No, I've never worn a vest once my whole life.
I've done it once for a play.
Oh, really? You were in a play?
I've been in many.
Wow, you must be gay.
You see?
There it is.
Uh-huh.
Man, oh boy. Woman.
Boy, oh man. Well,
So I worked with Artie. Sorry, let me
yes.
finish that.
Yeah, no.
But what a great guy Artie is, and you get so nervous with those all the O&A Stern people. There's some great fans. Most of my fans are of the O&A type Bobby Kelly variety, I think, or a lot of them.
Yeah.
But some of those people are fucking animals.
Oh, I've worked with them.
Lunatics.
Terrifying. Meatheads.
Meathead animals, these
Yeah.
people. The same people that tell me to shoot myself when I
Right.
say I don't care for guns.
That being said, big fan of the show.
Yeah. Love which show?
Opie and Anthony.
Oh, yeah, it's a great show,
Yeah.
and Stern is great as well.
Love stuff. Childhood hero.
Love that stuff. But anyways, and by the way, it's a small group of them that are fucking lunatics.
Yeah.
But I walk out and I do my opening joke. I go, yeah, boy, I'm self-conscious about my looks. And some guy goes, you should be.
Damn.
Right off the top.
Wow.
But you know what I did, Mark?
Hit me.
Just ignored it. It got no
Whoa.
laugh, nothing. I just completely ignored it, finished the joke, the punchline gets a huge laugh, and then I just killed all the way through.
Wow.
You got to ignore these people.
Good for you.
People go, hey, shut up, I'll come out and suck the dick out of your dick.
Right.
You know, and it doesn't,
It never works.
it just looked like a crazy person.
Yeah.
But they ended up being good. It was like one of the hottest crowds ever. And then sitting with Artie in the back afterwards, who's just a sweet, troubled man and a hilarious guy. And he goes, what are they paying you for this? And I go, I don't know, 100 a show? And he's like, oh, my God, that's ridiculous. It should be at least 500. And he goes out to the bar, comes back, $300, hands me $300.
Oh my God.
Which is funny because he goes, it should be at least 500, and gives me exactly 500. But and then the club actually paid $250, so I made $550, $300 extra bucks.
That's insane.
What you know? What? It's so insane. Just someone handing you $300.
I know. I can't wait to do that when I'm that big.
He's probably making 15 grand or whatever. He said
Yeah.
he made that night. It was a one-nighter, 2 shows, Caroline.
Sold out?
Both shows sold out.
Nice.
He said he made half of what his dad used to make in a year.
Oh, wow.
That's gonna feel good.
Yeah.
And so we talked about this. Schumer, you know, she throws you money, and she gave me fucking $700 one time.
Yeah.
They're millionaires. People are like, they're millionaires. But that money, they don't have to do that.
No.
He's just giving me money. So then it was the day after that Twitter thing blew up.
Isn't that crazy?
So it's like everyone's like, this guy's a piece of shit. He should. I'm like, this guy just helped me out for no reason.
Yeah.
Other than to go, you deserve more than that. Here's money.
Right.
And $300 to me is a lot of money.
It's the stupidest thing. I saw on Twitter, this guy's an asshole. This guy's an asshole. Think about every horrible thing, you know, every Dick, Tom, and Sally has said on the street, and just put that out into the world. Of course they're going to seem like a dick.
Of course, yeah. And we're under the microscope. Celebrity it's so hard being a celebrity.
Oh, yeah.
People don't empathize or sympathize, whatever the right word is there, vestment.
Yeah.
They don't sympathize. It's so hard being a celebrity, especially nowadays where everything you're saying is broken down. Everyone's trying to get money from you. Everyone's criticizing. It's difficult.
Also, don't you feel like, I wasn't around in the 50s and 60s, but I feel like schadenfreude is very big right now. People like seeing other people in pain.
I don't know what that word means.
It's a German word meaning I get enjoyment from you in pain.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I think that's what it is.
They love that.
Yeah. It's very German.
Yeah, we got a thumbs up over there. I feel like
Yeah.
you got a page-a-day calendar and you bought it in the wrong language.
Wow, that's
You're like,
a good,
oh, shit,
good
this is
roast joke.
German.
Yeah. So Dusseldorf. No. But yeah. That's what it means. And I think people like it. You know, people like Occupy Wall Street. That's basically what it is when you break it all down.
Right.
Hey, you rich fucks. You see rich guys now, they wear cargo shorts and flip-flops.
Right.
You know, they can't, you can't show everybody how good you're doing.
Right.
You got to fake it because people get mad at you.
You want to hear this stat?
Hit me.
The But get ready. You're going to shit your pants
All right.
with this rich thing. I know I have some class issues. At this point, and I might screw this up a little bit, so maybe we can have Aaron fact check. The 200 richest people in the world have the same amount of money as the 5 billion poorest people. I have 5. Is it 5 billion? How many people are in the world?
8 billion.
8 billion. 200 richest people have the same amount of money as the poorest 5 billion people.
Wow. Pretty wild.
That is topsy-turvy.
Man, oh boy.
Those stats may be slightly off, but it's something like that.
Possibly.
Can we get a Google? I think that's the right stat, by the way. I think those are the numbers.
Let me throw this out there. I bet within the tennis richest people, the top 10.
Yeah.
Tennis.
Tennis, anyone?
She beat me to it. I bet the top 10 richest people, I bet half of them are self-made rich. You know, like started their own business from the ground up, you know, probably an immigrant, whatever.
I think that they started off with some money for sure. I think half of the top 10. That's incorrect.
You don't think that's true?
No, you got like the Rockefellers and the Vanderbilts and shit. People that have come from years and years of money.
Well, I'm talking about Rockefeller, the first guy.
But that's the people that are rich now don't have it.
Well,
they
okay.
didn't do that.
That's
They
true.
inherited the money.
Yeah, but that rock.
I mean, yeah, 100 years ago, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
eventually you could go all wealth is eventually back. You could trace it back to fucking cavemen or whatever.
Right.
Somebody made it.
But like a guy like Mark Cuban, he was a poor kid, you know, he made it.
Yeah, some people do that for sure.
I think there's a lot of them out there.
There's a bunch, but I think most of them started off wildly advantaged. And even if it's not, the money just keeps rolling in.
Yeah. We gotta hot off.
All
the
right, here we
presses
go.
here.
All right, so this is and these are the numbers I saw as well. The 85 richest have as much wealth as the next 3.5 billion. That's from Forbes. So 85 people
Wow.
have the same amount of money as 3.5 billion with a B. Any way you slice it, that is problemsome.
Now what should they do? Give some back?
It's just that the fact that there's a system in place that you can have that happen is crazy.
Well, that's not their fault. The rich people's.
It's not their fault, I guess, but I mean the fact that you can keep making that money. I'm not a socialist or a communist. I'm sure I'm
Yeah.
going to get shit for this, but don't you think there's something amiss there that many people, 3.5 billion,
Sure.
85. Don't you think that's insane?
Of
There's
course.
there's millions and millions and millions of people that have no running water or food,
Yeah.
and yet there's some people that have worth billions of dollars.
I know, but I'm such a dick
Republican.
that part of me wonders, well, hey, 3.5, why aren't you making any money?
Right.
There is that out there.
They're systematically disadvantaged.
Well, I mean, but there are lazy fucks as well.
There are lazy fucks, of course.
Yes. Okay. I just feel like no one talks about them. People go, hey, these people are all poor.
No one
Like,
talks about them. Are you insane? Put
Well-
on Fox News.
Oh.
What are you talking about? Half the country feels that way.
Oh, I'm not.
I mean,
I'm not
everybody
saying-
talks about that.
Oh, is that
Millions
right?
and millions of people talk about they're lazy. They should just get jobs. That's the majority of the people think that way.
I don't watch the
It's
news.
the minority that think the other way around.
Well, I'm just saying they're both right. You're both right.
Right.
There are lazy fucks, and it is topsy-turvy that these guys have so much money.
There are lazy fucks, and a lot of those lazy fucks are lazy, and in addition to being lazy, they were completely systematically disadvantaged.
Yes.
By a big time. Big time.
I hear you, and I'm
going to
agree.
catch all kinds of flack from these O&A
Oh.
people that we talked about earlier.
Oh, I'm going to catch flag for saying lazy fucks.
Yeah. But my people, the people that will come at me are more outspoken than
Oh,
those
that's
people.
true. That's true.
Those
yeah.
people are too busy. The people that disagree with you, they're too busy now fucking. This is why the left it looks like idiots, because they're too busy trying to call for Artie Lang's job.
Yes.
Because he made a slave joke.
What are they doing?
That's why both sides are moronic.
Those idiots. Yeah.
These PC fucking idiots are wasting their time being like, you shouldn't whistle at a woman.
Right.
Meanwhile, the people are getting fucking raped financially, and the healthcare system is wild, but they're wasting their time going, Artie Lang should be fired.
I know.
Because he fucking tweeted at a girl that he wanted to have sex with.
Yeah, get a life. Work on and that's the whole core of the problem with these lefty guys is you talk about like, hey, we got to talk about race in America, and they go, you're a racist. no problem solved.
Right.
They don't. It's like if you had a leak and you go, "We got to patch up this leak." Whoa! What do you got?
Right.
Something problem with leaks? Mm-hmm. And then now you're a piece of shit.
Leaks.
Now you're fired.
All right. Well, we got to get to.
Oh,
I
we
mean,
gotta
there's
get to
so
the
many
stories.
things. We got 2 episodes, so I don't want to tease too much here. But
Sure.
you've been just. I can't even believe what you got going on here. Hawaii.
Yeah.
You got L.A. You got Carnegie.
Don't
you got
say
all
too
these
much.
things.
We might have to roll one over to another show.
We're gonna roll over to another show, but if they're listening now, they're gonna listen next week.
That's true.
We might have lost. Luckily, we're arguing from both parties here.
Yes,
so,
yes.
We'll
Well,
keep it even.
And I'm not for the record. I'm not against you, and I hope you're not against me. I'm just saying it's
Against
not
you?
Well,
What
it's
are you
not.
talking about?
I'm not like disagreeing with you. I'm saying that, but there are more than one factor. I
Right.
feel like everybody's going, it's this and nothing, or it's all this. No, it's a little everything.
Right. I will say, I think that you're quite a bit naive if you're going to say that most of these billionaires built it from the ground up, and these 3.5 billion are poor.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
they're lazy. I mean, I think that's insane.
I was thinking Carnegie. I was thinking Rockefeller. The originals.
Right.
You know.
Yeah,
those-
way back when.
Yeah. I didn't mean Carnegie's 18,000th son.
Well, speaking of Carnegie, this is a good time to translate. Translate?
Well, I kind of want to go in order.
Transition. All right, go in order.
right.
We're talking about Carnegie here.
I know.
All right, go back in order. Do what you want.
All right, so I did Rockefeller Hall. No.
For 3.5 billion people were there. I don't know how they afforded a ticket.
I made no money. So, first off, have you noticed this hue I've got here?
I don't think so. It's very dark in here.
I'm
It's poorly
tan,
lit.
baby. I'm tan.
Ah, you're always tan, though.
Speaking of tan, gents, I'm a tangent.
Aha, you are a tangent.
Yes, thank you.
You're always tan. You got great skin. I think that's why the ladies dig you.
I'm half Sicilian.
Oh, hoo, hoo. Just the
Yeah.
good half.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Did a little thing called the Maui Comedy Festival, which is just a wild idea to get 1,300 comics to Maui and just go nuts and snorkel and boogie board.
Wow.
Great crew, Nate Bargatze, Kyle Kinane, Ari Shafir, Sean O'Connor, just a whole bunch of fun, rough and tumble dudes. We're out there. I mean, they fly us out. 12-hour flight, by the way. Brutal.
Yeah.
They fly us out. They put us up in the Sheraton Resort right on the beach. They set up snorkeling. They set up all these events. It was unbelievable. The shows were like third tier of importance. Like
Right.
you're laying on the beach like, I got a show? And they're like, this is a comedy festival. Like, oh, shit.
Right. That's what Aruba's like that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, God damn it. We got a shower for the show.
Right. And boy, I mean, it's a whole nother world out there. It's not America.
Right.
It's beautiful. The rolling hills, lush. We went to the rainforest. We went to the beach. We went way out in the water. You can see right through the bottom. It's amazing. And yeah, I mean, we just really did it up. I turned my phone off. There was no Facebook. I wasn't checking text, and I just laid on the beach and I boogie boarded all day.
Wow.
And I just had fun. It was freeing.
Right.
I would just have a cocktail, talking with all the comics, hanging out, making jokes on the beach, wrestling. You
wrestled?
We wrestled. Yeah, we ate. We ate at the little cabana at the hotel. I mean, I spent a fortune on food and everything. But
Did you wrestle the natives?
No.
Oh,
those
each
those
other.
natives are insane.
I know. I thought
Good Lord, they hate Whitey too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's weird because to kind of keep them afloat.
That's what I was saying. But
Yeah.
I got some flack for that.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Well, there. I'm on board with you there.
Yeah, I had an apple in my mouth. I was on a spit.
You take away Whitey, that island's going to sink.
That's what I said. But oh no, they said they called me some name, Moy or Mook or something. I don't know.
What's a mook?
That's us.
That's a line from Mean Streets. It was a little too inside.
Oh,
It's
right.
a great scene.
Oh yeah.
What people don't realize about Hawaii, I think. Well, what I should say is I didn't realize it's so far south. It's lower than Key West.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's in the southern hemisphere, I think.
Ah.
It's not in the southern hemisphere. That's ridiculous. But it's very far south.
It's halfway to Tokyo.
Yeah.
I think that's why
It's
they look like that.
way below the continental United States.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But everything you think is true. You fly in, you get off the plane, they put a lay on you. You drive there. The whole thing was just a whirlwind. We did it. Me and Nate. There's this thing called Black Rock,
Ooh.
and it's this giant rock out in the middle of the ocean. And the natives and most of the people just climb it and jump off. It's like 30 feet.
Yeah.
And we go, yeah, let's go do it. And we swam out there, and that was hard because we're so out of shape. And we climbed. You're climbing a steep, sharp, wet rock.
Oh,
it
my
was
God.
so hard. The waves are hitting you. I mean,
Jesus.
shit got real. And the rock is jagged and cutting our feet a little bit and pointy. So we're climbing up. I get halfway up. Nate's still down there, like trying to get a grip, and it's taking everything we have. And kind of like your animal kicks in, like, all right, this is dangerous. I might die. I gotta be careful here.
Right.
And so I get up to the top of the rock. That took everything I had just to get up there. I look down. Nate's finally getting up.
Feels like the Princess Bride.
Yes. A couple other comics are up there, and I look down over the ledge, and it's way higher than I thought. You know,
Right.
30 feet is big when you're standing there.
Right.
So, I was like, I don't know if I can do it. And I looked back down, and Nate's like huffing and puffing. He's on his way up. And I was like, I don't know, but there's no way down. I don't want to climb back down, so you
Right.
got to do it. So I just stood on the ledge, and I just went for it. And I was terrified. It felt great.
Wow. There's nothing more exciting than jumping from a high ledge into water.
Oh, it's the
so
best.
exciting. I was hoping that you would say you would get up there and then there's an escalator right off to the left. And you're like, damn it.
That would
So
be
there's no net or rope or anything.
Nothing.
It's all you. So what happens if you slip and fall?
It's on. That's what. It's so primitive there. Like that's the
Wow.
breaks. You know,
could have died.
I could have died. Anybody could die. Kids are jumping off this all day.
Wow. And they all climb up that way.
You have to climb up. Yeah.
Wow. That's insane. Any other comics do it?
Yeah. A couple of Beth Stelling did it.
Oh wow.
She's a tough chick.
Oh yeah, I bet.
She can drive stick. She was jumping off that thing.
Wow, she's fun. She's a beautiful gal and
Great
hilarious
gal.
too.
Hilarious.
I did
and
Whiplash
fun,
with her.
Smart, comforting, nice.
Yeah.
Good egg.
Sweet gal.
Yeah, so we did that. They set up a snorkeling thing. It was one of the things where you got to get up at 8, and I was like, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
A year ago, I would have gotten drunk and skipped that.
Right.
But we got up. We took this nice boat out snorkeling. All the comic, Bronholer, Adomian, Shafir, we're all having a great time. They give us all the gear. We go in there. We saw sea turtles, some beautiful coral.
Wow.
Nate saw a shark. I didn't see it. And Nate was in a whole new mindset. He was doing backflips off the boat. I mean, it was wild.
Yeah, you get that TV money.
I
You
guess
feel
so.
great. I've
Yeah.
been doing backflips too.
He was buying everything. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
It was just beautiful.
We talked about it on a previous episode, but I couldn't be happier for Nate. He worked so hard, paid so many dues,
Yeah.
as we say, and that guy's living life now.
Is he living life?
He's living life without fear, and I believe he's putting 5 carrots in his baby girl's ear.
Ooh.
I read that somewhere
Is
on
that
the
a
blog.
saying? Ah.
That's a Biggie Small lyric.
Aha.
Whitest guy, huh?
Yeah, you're
Now I'm
so
not
white.
so white, am I?
Yeah.
Fuck you, whore.
Not to mention, not a bad unit on this guy either.
Hell of a penis. I got Martin Luther King CDs.
Uh-huh. And an STD.
I got plenty of STDs.
There you go.
They're riddled. I saw a
Riddled.
video about it.
Yeah, they have the big majority of them.
Yeah, a lot of AIDS in the black community. Yep.
Yikes. Can't argue with statistics. So, man, oh boy. So, so the first night we get to Maui, I'm on no sleep, but I'm juiced up. I'm in Maui, baby.
Of course, yeah.
So we go to a bunch of us. I'm like, we're going to a bar. We all go to this dive bar called Paradise Cafe.
Dive bar. That's ironic.
Oh, yeah.
You're diving off the thing.
There you go. And boy, I got to tell you, the locals in Maui they all have like face tattoos, like big Samoan looking. They all look like The Rock,
Right.
You know, and they're tough as shit. They climb off that rock for breakfast. You know,
Right.
They're nothing. They're not scared of nothing. And so I see all these Hawaiian dudes. So I'm just kind of keep my wits about me.
Mm-hmm.
And I see these 2 hot white chicks talking to the Hawaiian dudes. I'm like, well, that's the end of that. But I make eyes with one.
Uh-oh.
And eventually I get drunk enough to where I go, hey, I had to come over. Geez, I got to tell you, you really got to buy me a drink. And that got a laugh.
Oh, wow.
And
That's
so
good.
then we started talking. Took her home.
Wow.
Yeah, Canadian chick.
Sorry, I went in for a sip. Wow.
Yeah, it was wild.
Canadian.
Yeah,
Oh, I
Canadian.
thought she was a local.
No. I thought so too. That's why I kept my distance. But she was just getting hit on by those.
Was she dark at least?
No, she just looked like you.
Oh, wow.
A little more attractive.
That's a hell of a score.
Yeah. And it just felt great. I got my screen door open, my balcony is all exposed, my curtains are blowing. I'm banging this chick in the Sheraton with Hawaiian
saw
winds.
a picture. My God.
Yeah, it's wild. And it was just banged in the morning. Then I went and did stuff all day, and she went back to her friends. Now this is where it gets dicey.
Uh-oh. I
So,
like dice.
Yeah, having a great time in
Mm-hmm.
the fest. Bring her out to a couple shows. She has a bunch of friends with her. They all come out. I'm the cool guy. I'm like, hey, I know shit in this town. Come to my shows.
Yeah.
They come to the shows. I have a great set. I meet all her friends. Good times. We bang again. Yada, yada, yada. She goes, all right, I'm leaving tomorrow. I'm leaving on Monday. This is Saturday. She's like, I'm going to leave Sunday morning. I was like, all right, cool. It was great to meet you. We had a great time. She springs this on me in bed. She goes, you know what? Because of you, I'm staying another day.
Oh, no.
And I go, oh, yeah. She's staying in like the Holiday Inn across town. I go, oh, wow. Well, you got to get over that Holiday Inn. Better tell him. She goes, no, I'm staying here.
What?
And I go, Get out of town.
So she invited herself into your hotel room for a day.
Not hotel room. She got a hotel. She got her own room.
Oh, I thought you meant she was like, I'm staying right here, buddy.
Oh, no. But so now I see her all over the goddamn hotel. Now I'm like,
jeez.
now she's ruining my days. She's like, we're getting breakfast. You in? I'm like, no. I'm on the beach. She's like, hey, pointing at me. She's high-fiving me on the boogie board.
Oh, boy.
Oh, it was wild. So we had sex in the pool, which was...
What?
Yeah, we had sex in the pool that night.
I've read that's dangerous. They can get water in their cunt.
Well, she got a real chlorine douche.
Oh, boy. I
Yeah.
shouldn't have referred to a vagina as a cunt.
No,
there.
that was bad.
Yeah, we have a lot of female listeners, and I feel like I just ostracized them. That doesn't make sense.
Nah, you're fine.
Not ostracized. What's the one where you separate?
Segregate?
No.
That's even worse.
I'm for that, though. I'm kidding, of course. I'll never be on ESPN again.
Not
Now, what's
allowed
the
to
one?
joke.
What's the thing when you say something and you become alienate?
Alienate.
I think I alienate,
Yes.
not ostracized.
You're
That's
going to
different.
alienate. No, we
Yeah.
love the ladies. We joke because we want to treat you like equals.
I've never catcalled once my entire life.
What about dog call?
I do that, but only to boys.
Aha.
Little ones.
Little young boys.
Like to fuck little boys.
No pubes, please.
Dave Patel the other night, he goes, I shaved all my pubes except for one so we can tell the story.
Oh, my God.
All right, so you're with the girl there. You're fucking her in the pool.
Fucking her in the pool. It was like 4 a.m. Everything shut down. Everything shuts down in Hawaii at like 10. That was the one downfall of Hawaii. You
Right.
got a bunch of New Yorkers in there like, all right, it's 11 o'clock. Let's go out.
Right, but that's so you can get up at 5 and jump off rocks.
Exactly.
And kissing the lips.
So we're banging in the pool, and the pool boy,
no.
is skimming the pool, and he's hitting me with the skimmer. He's like, hey. He didn't speak English, but he was like, blah, 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 blah. And he's hitting me with the skimmer, and I was like, all right, I'm inside this woman. And I was like, all right. I almost pulled him in with the skimmer. I was so angry. And he goes, get out of here. And so that was a fun moment. And so we go back. Finally, she leaves, but she goes, hey, my friends are going to stay more. They're staying a while. I just have to get back to work. She had like a really high, I'm not going to say what she did, but she had a big job. Really, very adult job.
Oh, wow. Is she one of the top 85?
Possibly.
Oh, wow.
She makes some good coin.
Uh-huh.
So now she's like kind of pawning off her friends to me. She's like, look, I gave my friends your number. Just show them, go tell them, bring them to a show. I'm like, what? So I was like, all right, I text a friend, hey, I'm doing a show here. You can come by. I'll put you on the list.
Mm-hmm.
Friend comes. We have a drink after. The friend goes, hey, I got to tell you, I've always hated that girl.
Oh.
She hated the one I was banging.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, really? She's like, yeah, we planned this trip, and we had a falling out, but we still had the plan, so we still went. Fuck it. So we pretended to like each other the whole way. And I was like, oh, that's odd. Took her home.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, these
Boy.
Canadians.
Boy, you weren't kidding about the dice.
Yeah, it got Andrew Dicey, Clay.
Aha.
Yeah, so...
Claymation.
Harold and Gromit. So, I'll
What was
tell
the religious one? Wasn't there a religious one? that-
Gumby?
Not...
I don't know.
Wasn't there the two ones? David and Goliath.
Ah,
Were they
yes,
claymation?
Yes, I believe they were.
More like gaymation.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Jesus.
Take that clay up the taint.
I'm going to offend everybody tonight.
Why
Water in the
not?
cunt, the blacks, the religions,
You're so white.
the Republicans.
All right, so I ended up banging the friend, and then I don't know how to feel about that, but she seemed fine with it. I think that's on her at this point.
For 100% for sure. You're
Okay.
not, if you're dating the chick,
No.
and you break up and you fuck her friend, or you just leave her for her friend, but yeah, that's all on the friend.
All right, cool.
The friend is shitty. You're fine.
All right.
You're not married to her. She's not married. Boobily boo, boppily bop. If you
Yeah.
fuck a married chick, it's on both of you,
Right,
but more
right.
the married chick. But if
Yeah.
you fuck a chick and then you fuck her friend and you don't know either one of them going in, I think you're
Yeah,
all right.
and there's 1,600 people on this goddamn island. Go find. You got to go right to me.
And there's 8 billion people on the planet.
There you go.
A lot of them are poor. Most
Right.
of them.
Yes. So yeah, then that was it. Well, we all left. I packed my bags. We all went to the airport. You know, you can't. I had a banana in my bag. I had to throw out the banana. You can't bring fruit back to the mainland.
Marge, the trunk is full of them. You see that one?
Yeah.
Oh,
So I thought that was very American. Like, hey, throw that fruit away and hit that Burger King. You know,
Right,
you're
right.
going back to America. now.
yeah, that's funny. No fruit. Get some French fries.
Right.
I gotta tell my manager listens to the show. I'm gonna tell her, forget my career, trash everything. I don't need anything. Just get me in that festival. That's all I want. I want to go to Hawaii.
I got to tell you, I don't know if they're doing it again.
Ah, you're
mean-
kidding. Well, maybe she'll just fly me to Hawaii.
Yeah, it was a great one. It was a great time, and
Why wouldn't they do it again?
I mean, I just
Probably
can't
because
imagine.
you fucked these two girls.
Maybe I ruined the pool,
You ruined it.
but maybe I can't imagine them making any money. The shows were like kind of full.
Right.
You know, they got us all rental cars. Me and Nate went to the rainforest. We drove around I mean, we spent a lot of money on their dime.
They probably have money. They have so much tourist money there, though.
I guess, but I
don't know.
hope it happens again.
I hope it
Don't get me
happens
wrong.
again, too.
I'm dying to go back.
Well, I'm blaming you if I don't go.
You know what does suck about vacations in Hawaii and stuff like that?
Tell me.
And you could probably relate to this. You know, you get out to Hawaii, and I think in my head I was like, all my problems are gonna melt away. I'm in Hawaii, but you're still you. Sure, you're on a beautiful beach, but you're still you.
Yeah, you can't vacation from yourself.
Yes,
But that's why you got to
sucks.
take care of those problems.
I guess so.
And then you can be proud to be you.
Yeah, but I'm still in this group of comics. I don't know some of them that well, so I'm like, I'm awkward. I'm like, I'm anxiety now. I'm insecure. I'm like, I'm in Hawaii and I feel like this. Shit.
Right. But you're working on it.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, we'll be there. We'll be all right.
I got therapy tomorrow.
Oh, ooh, this is like therapy.
It is.
Really talking it out here. Boy, those pictures look amazing. That is like that trip. I was looking at some of Carmen's pictures.
Yeah.
Carmen posted Carmen Lynch, who's hilarious. She posted a picture of the Google Maps. Her and Shang went on some drive,
Yes.
and the road is just zigzag. It
Yeah.
looks comical. It's hilarious.
right,
and I was
right.
like, man, I want to go there so bad.
Yeah, they went to the top of a mountain. They were in the clouds.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love being in a cloud. I dabbled in some hiking myself out in Los Angeles,
Ooh.
in Sun Valley, California.
Oh, is that right?
I was out there doing Comics Unleashed, which you did.
Yes.
But I got nervous right before the show started, and here's why. I just was doing other shit in the green. I'd masturbated in the trailer.
Did you really?
Yes, right
Wow.
away. I took a shit in there, and
I took a
Greg
shit,
Warren
too.
was there. We were hanging out, and I put no thought into the show because I've never wanted to be on Comics Unleashed.
Right.
It's a silly show. I mean, I wanted to do it, but it wasn't like a goal in life.
Yeah.
Obviously, I wanted to do it. I did it, but I just didn't put much thought in it. I was like, this is silly, and just do some show. And then right before the show started, I was like, I'm sitting on the stage, and I'm like, I put no thought. I didn't prepare for this.
Oh, yeah.
Like Letterman, my whole life for like a month
Sure.
was like focused and leading up to this moment, so I
course.
felt cool and relaxed. This was like, oh my god, we were starting. I started to get nervous. I was shaking.
Wow.
I'm like, this is crazy. And I couldn't remember a lot of the jokes I hadn't done in like a month
boy.
or a couple months, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh damn. But it ended up being fine.
Yeah.
My best joke though, the camera went out, and we had to retake it.
Oh, wow.
So now they're all blatantly fake laughing.
But
But I'll tell you this: there's a lot of hot girls in that audience.
really?
Yeah, I was trying to look right up their skirts.
Mine was mostly urban.
Oh Jesus, Mark.
No good?
There's a lot of hot urban girls.
No, I'm not saying they weren't hot,
I
but
think that you implied that.
it was mostly urban men.
Aha!
Yes.
There we go. Now
There-
we're back.
There you go.
Now we're talking.
Yes.
Boy, this is a really touchy episode.
Touch and go.
Not for the faint of fart.
No, white people did a lot of bad things.
Oh, we're the worst people.
Let's even it out.
I never did anything wrong to anybody.
Can I just say
I
this?
shit in a
though?
girl's shoe one time.
Well, I was going to say something about white people, but it's probably a bad idea.
No, say it. Come on,
Well,
we're already in deep here.
All right, this is what I don't get about the whole, white people are evil thing. And yeah, of course, white people have done terrible things, but just because I'm white, now you're lumping me in with them.
Mhm.
Isn't that a racist thing to do?
Of course.
That's like saying, hey, you Puerto Rican, you stabbed a guy. You all stab.
Of course.
What's the difference?
Yeah. I think in general, I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of racism, but I do think there's less racism than there's ever been.
Yes.
And I think that it's there's more people vocally complaining about stuff, but it's the best time to be alive that there's ever been, I think.
I agree.
And I think we're starting to get along better and treat each other. There's a lot of horrible, negative things that are happening in the news, but that's because that sells.
And it's all because there's cameras everywhere, too.
Right.
And there's the internet.
Yeah, but I think that there's good people, and I think that we're good people.
Yeah, of
and we're
course.
just having good, open discussions here. And
Going back to a white president's going to be odd.
you think?
I think it's going to be like, oh, shit, look at that guy.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Obama. I think I don't know. I like him.
8 years, right?
8 years.
Yeah, it's a long
Almost 8.
time.
Yeah, Dave Smith has some great jokes about Obama.
I know.
Man, he's so good.
Funny guy. Oh, that's speaking of Bargatze.
Yeah, let's get another story in here for you because I know you have a ton, and we got 10 minutes here, 7 minutes.
All right. Well,
Well, Bargatze, what are you going to tell?
I was going to say about Bargatze. Bargatze's a married guy with a kid, started doing comedy. Not started, but did a lot. Cut his teeth in New York for
course.
many years.
Yeah.
And then he got married, had a kid, and moved to L.A.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's back in New York, and he's ruining everyone's life because his wife isn't here. So
Uh-huh.
he's going out all night, every night, till the break of dawn.
On and on.
Yeah. So I think 2 or 3 nights last week, I've stayed out with Bargatze till the sun came up and regretted every minute of it.
Oh boy.
I mean, we had a blast. We'd go to diners, and we had some great fucking hangs. Yeah, you know that comedy talk where you're yelling, Patrice did it better. Burr's the king. I
Right,
like
right.
Louis. You know,
Right,
just
right.
all that shit.
It sounds like there's alcohol involved.
Oh, well, of course. Yeah, a lot of alcohol, a lot of meatloaf, and a lot of omelets. Got to break a few eggs.
More than one omelet.
Oh, yeah. Well, Dave Smith was there. Dave Smith, the most poignant gift of gab guy I know, but you put a couple beers in him, and he just trails off to nothing.
Dave, when he has some beers, he is not that interested in what you have to say. He's a
No.
monologist.
Yeah, he really is.
But smart as a whip. I love
oh,
that guy.
boy. Tell me about it. We'll have him on.
Yeah, we got to have him. He's the only guest that we've ever had booked that we had to cancel and then never had him back on.
Ooh. Yeah, we'll get him.
Yeah, for sure. But you got another thing you can squeeze in there?
I mean,
or-
I got a New York Comedy Festival chunk. This is probably
Oh, okay.
a
We'll
half
hold
hour.
off then.
Yeah.
I got a quick one here that I'll
Please.
tell in the classic story, not classic story, but a classic situation. I'm in New York, and New York. This is a problem for all New Yorkers, particularly New Yorkers that have bad diets, which I'm one of.
Yeah.
It's hard to shit once you're in the city. If you don't live in Manhattan.
Yes.
Or whatever. If you're in a borough that you don't live in, it's very difficult to shit. It's well known, public knowledge that there's not a lot of public restrooms in New York.
It's not a lot of places to sit,
Right.
let alone shit.
Right.
Let alone sit and have poo come out of your ass.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, taking that food that was not converted into energy and evacuating it.
Waste, we call it in
Yes.
the business.
So the poop business. So it can be hard to shit the I toilet in Seinfeld. Remember that George had the thing?
Yes, exactly.
So there's a lot of places, and New Yorkers, especially, I think comics start to recognize the neighborhood, like George Costanza used to do. Where you'd know where to shit
Yeah,
in
yeah.
what neighborhood. And I was in the Union Square area, and I had a shit. It was just there. It was coming.
Oh, yeah.
Because I eat poorly sometimes, and then I eat well.
Aha.
When you mix really good and really bad, that's when you get monster shits. When you have a double quarter pounder and then a spinach smoothie, you got a bunch of
Yes.
things working against each other, and they're like,
Yeah.
we got to get out of here.
It's a race riot in there.
So I'm like, I got to shit. I'm in Union Square. There's the Barnes & Noble on 16th there, and I'm like, I got to go to Barnes & Noble, which is a gamble because it's not always the cleanest because people go in there and use it. People know about that bathroom.
Yeah.
So, but I gotta scramble. So I'm running up there, and then you don't want to keep running because people know you. Like, this guy has to shit.
Yeah,
That's
oh,
the only
yeah.
reason you're running in a bookstore is because you have to shit.
Also, there's I've got a shit run.
Yes,
It's a certain
exactly.
run.
Your legs are a little wider.
Yeah.
But no one's at the bookstore being like, I gotta find the Harry Potters. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
right.
So I'm on the escalator. I try to act cool. I'm just like squinching my ass cheeks together, just
Sure.
standing there, like just going up to see the humor section.
Right.
And all of a sudden, this big, and we've talked too much about race, so I won't mention this guy's race, but by saying this, you get it. Big, heavy-set man, and his hair's all a fright, and he's wearing red. He's homeless.
Okay.
And he's so fat, he elbows by me, and he has to, like, move me past the escalator, and he's walking real fast up the escalator past me, and
Uh-oh.
it takes me a second to register. And I'm like, what is this guy? Why is a homeless guy going to the
no.
third floor of the Barnes & Noble?
Oh, no.
So I realized there's no reason that this homeless man just decided to pick up a book on the third.
Sure.
And that may sound whatever, but I'm
Ah.
like, shit. So I realized, and he's hustling. So I'm
Yeah.
like, damn it.
Oh,
so I
no.
try to like pick up my pace without running and throwing an elbow, but he gets in there before me.
Ah.
Big black homeless guy with rags. He goes in the stall. It was like Dumb and Dumber. Quickest stall close to shit
shit.
ratio
Oh,
ever. Literally, it's stall. And it's like crazy homeless
Oh,
shit.
my God.
And I'm about to shit my pants when I'm like, well, there's I can't even go in here for another day and a half. They're going to have to
No.
bring in an Ebola crew to fucking clean this place.
Need a Purell silk shower.
Just,
Yeah.
and I'm almost laughing, but I'm like, I'm fucked now.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Luckily, there's like an original Barnes & Noble like 2 blocks over that has like a crazy...
Was
There's
that
like-
Fifth Avenue?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a crazy... I had to like run to another thing. I finally got it out, but...
Oh, my. I can't
man,
believe you made it to the other one.
it was such a moment of like, why was this guy... I know where he's going!
Right,
Fuck
right.
me! And
Wow.
it felt like he saw my thing.
Yes.
He recognized me, and he like literally elbowed me out of the way and ran up there.
Wow.
And that guy had to go worse than me because there was no holding back.
I guess so. I wonder what that hobo is shoveling in his gullet
Right.
to make him shit like that.
I am proud of him for doing it in a place. And
Yeah.
not just, on the subway
True,
or
he could
whatever.
have shit in a preschool or something.
Easily.
Wow, that's a great New York shit tale.
It's a good thing all 3.5 billion of them aren't shitting like that.
That's true.
By the way, going back to that thing real quick, one of the problems, like Walmart, the guy that owns the people that run Walmart, they're in the top 85.
Mm-hmm.
They pay all of their employees who are working all these hours minimum wage.
Yeah.
And so these people are not late. They're working. A lot of these people are working 2 jobs.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to go back to that like an idiot.
Good point.
But anyways.
I just had a shit realization.
Please.
I'm not meaning that my realization is shitty, but it's about shit. Aha. Okay. Do you realize how much we all shit? We all shit probably every day. There's billions of people on Earth. It's amazing there's just not shit everywhere all the time.
And it is amazing. That's another thing. We live in the best time ever.
Yeah.
There's too many people, and there's too many people shitting, but we figured out a system. And that means the Earth, it goes underground.
Is that where it is?
I think so. The
the
Earth
la-
is just filled with shit.
I guess so. The Earth is full of shit.
Shit.
Yeah,
It's
so
a bullshit planet.
it goes in the lakes and stuff, I think.
I don't think so.
Fish eat it.
No, that's not right.
Septic tanks.
I think it's in a septic tank or something that dissolves. I don't know what happens.
It's definitely sewers.
I was thinking about that on the plane. I peed 1,100 times on the plane, and I'm like, where is all this urine? This plane must just be filled with urine.
I think they spray it out.
No, that's a spaceship. Yeah, I don't think they spray it out. That would be.
Well, we gotta get on a spaceship.
we gotta figure that out. Maybe there's a festival. That was supposed to be a Maui reference.
Oh, God.
Oh boy, we are really plunking our way to the end here.
But I'm just, pretty impressive. We're not swimming in shit.
I think in Africa, I think there's a lot of that happening.
Oh, right.
They have it's problems over there.
Yeah.
There's huge problems, but we don't think about it or care about it.
When I was a kid, I remember watching Les Mis, and he was walking. Jean Valjean has to hide in the sewer. And I remember being like, oh, he's hiding in the sewer. What's so bad about that? And my dad was like, that's all shit.
Right.
And I was like, oh, wow, that does amp it up a bit.
Yeah, he's like Andy Dufresne.
Yes.
Right. Les Mis, if you're listening at home, short for Les Miserables.
Yes. See, we got a lot of range on this show.
All kinds of range.
We go Dave Attell, we go Les Mis, we go Maui.
Racism, pedophilia, we got it all, baby.
Yeah, 1%, whatever you like. Byron Allen.
Yeah, we got words.
Yeah.
Things are happening.
Boy, oh man.
Man, oh boy.
Now, is that the right time on the clock there, Aaron?
We're a minute ahead, so we're at an hour right now. We got to wrap this sucker up.
We're at an hour?
We're at an
I thought
hour.
we started the clock a little late.
No, it was at 1:34 we started.
All
So we
right,
got to wrap
great.
this puppy up. But let's do these plugs and whatnot.
Sure,
because
sure.
I got all these shows coming up, and we got shows together.
Yeah.
I didn't bring my book, so I don't know. But the first weekend in December, which is 3 through 6 maybe, I'll be at the Comedy Attic in Bloomington, Indiana.
You got in?
Yeah, that's a story on its own, but I'll tell it
Oh,
off.
boy,
mic.
that's great. Congrats.
Yeah.
It's a great club.
So
can
so
get an
come out
album
to
there.
that. I'm thinking about possibly trying to record my album there. So if you're in the area or anywhere near there, come on out. And we've had fans coming out everywhere.
I love
want
it.
to shout out to Nick. I don't know his last name, but he came to the Cellar and Caroline's, and man, people coming out all over the place. And I think. And this is going to sound. A lot of the industry people, they're a little behind. They don't see what's shaking always.
Way to sugarcoat that one.
And
they're clueless.
I'm gonna have to be one of these guys that relies on you, the fans, to spread the word and come out to these shows because that's the only way you can get it done these days. Is you got to draw people in and bring in people.
We need you, folks.
So tell a friend. That's the best, coolest thing you can do for the show is let some people know that it's a fun show and come out to our shows. And check my website. I'm keeping it up to date, comedianjoelist.com. And come out and say hello because it means the world to both of us.
Oh, yeah. I got to give a couple shout-outs myself. First, I want to say hello and thanks, and we love you, Frankie Gwynn.
Oh, Frankie.
I mean, this guy, first off, he tweets, he sees my name on the board at the Comedy Cellar, tweets it out, hey, get to see Norman, blah, blah, blah. That was nice. I get there. I bring him downstairs. I meet him downstairs, or do I bring him down? I don't know. But he buys me a drink. He unzips his hoodie. He's got a Listomania T-shirt on.
That's the best.
That was great. I go up. I have a set. We hang out a little bit. We share some wine. And I go, hey, buddy, I got a big show tomorrow. He comes to that.
Yeah.
So he's a top-notch dude.
He is first class. Not only a great fan, but a friend. He's just a good person.
Good egg,
And
yeah.
he's living properly. And speaking of the T-shirts, soon, I don't know when, our main guy is not here right now, but we're working on getting Tuesdays with Stories T-shirts.
Yes.
And beer mugs and shot glasses.
Yes.
So keep an eye out for that because we're going to need your support there as well.
Oh, you're going to be the coolest kid in town with your Tuesday shirt.
Yeah. So, sorry.
Phones are lighting up.
They're all lit up. So thanks for listening, and tell a friend and keep listening and keep coming out because it means the world to us, and that's how you have a career. You get fans to listen and to come out. So
We need you guys, and we love you, and we do this for you, and come say hello.
yeah. All right. Thanks, guys. We love you. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.